South Korea's top diplomat is in the United States today at a tense moment for relationships between the two countries. A visit comes as about 300 South Korean nationals were detained here in Georgia after ICE and other law officials or law enforcement raided the Hyundai plant last week. Korean Air says it could start flying home detainees tomorrow. South Korea considers the United States one of its most important allies, but now that relationship could be in jeopardy. That has Koreans living here in the United States on edge about what could happen next. Here to touch on this is Sarah Parks. She's the president of the Korean American Coalition here in Metro Atlanta. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We understand you just got back from Savannah. What is it like there, as you have been visiting there, and what are people telling you?
This has been a moment of shock for communities throughout Georgia, including Korean community. It was not really about just the number or the legal question, but it was about families and neighbors whose lives were suddenly disrupted. These were their friends, or these were the communities that are near and far in Georgia. Organizations and parents are unsure how to address or reassure the community and their children. And small businesses are worried about what could happen next. And we have to kind of hear them first where they were and were able to share resources and information as they were coming through. At the same time, community believes deeply in America's fairness. We respect the rules of law, and we also believe in due process must be applied fairly. And we are going to find out more information throughout. So community is also hopeful, but asking a lot of questions that every person deserves to be treated with dignity while the facts are being reviewed. So people are looking into more sources and informations to how this play out. If you're asking about Savannah community in general, in Savannah, many of the community members know the workers personally through churches, restaurants, or temporary housings like guest house or assisting them at hotels. They were not strangers. They were neighbors. They prayed together, and also they share meals, and they offer resources for them to temporarily stay, and also they welcome them as visitors. So I was able to hear their experience with these workers that are detained. And that was very insightful. Local churches, community leaders, and volunteers are working together to inform the public that we are not alone. And as America, we are going to figure this out together. Community members, again, and churches and leaders are providing update, sharing legal resources, and offering emotional and practical support, just sharing that these resources are available for them when they're ready to receive. Koreans and Asian American media has been too quick to share information, which helps. But importantly, the real response, like support system and care, has to come from community itself. So communicating movers and shakers and community at the ground level, that was very meaningful for my visit. And I'm hopefully going back again pretty soon. And faith leaders, civic groups, and residents are stepping up, but they're also closely monitoring so that this will be treated with fairness.
Sarah, talk to me about the younger generation of Korean Americans. Do you think this is going to have lasting effects, long-term effects on them?
Definitely, as well as Korean Americans live in U.S., as well as those live internationally. The footage of these being skilled worker being shackled, once it was praised one of the largest investment that was done to Georgia, and how it really symbolized the strong relationship and trust that Georgia, Korea have. So this is definitely very troubling and questioning to see this. And also, we are constantly living in this type of information and facts that just keep coming. So yes, people are staying closely monitoring and waiting for more information to be clear. And also, once these workers arrive to Korea, I'm sure more information will come out.
Do you think this will make Korean companies think twice about expanding here to the United States, especially here in Georgia, now that this is taking place?
Once again, Georgia and Korea have built a trust through hard work and many years of working and over decades. So this incident could strain that trust. And naturally, people in Korea can question how to better strategize to work with U.S. and especially Georgia. At the end of the day, Georgia is placed to do business with. So I see this as more of opportunity.
Mhm.
It can strengthen the visa system, making it transparent and fair. Companies can continue to invest with confidence, and workers can come here with dignity and security. But that it will take a lot of work. It will take a lot of work because these workers were here with V1 and ESTA visas that were often used as it's been used for a long time,
Mhm.
that because they weren't able to properly get the temporary or short-term visa to actually work here. They are highly skilled professionals, and under contract installations and transfer um, specialized knowledge, they needed to this visa to be permitted, and also the company had to uh, invest in that process. So there is still a lot of gap, but then there are a lot of work to be done as well.
All right. Sarah Park, thank you so much for coming back from Savannah and getting on with us this morning and sharing that insight. Really appreciate it.